Hello everyone, it's Liv C. So one of my videos, the missile thingy. Someone asked how I do my setup. So I make a quick breakdown. First of all, I'm gonna show the first emitter. The whole magic is inside the first emitter. So right there I'm showing my first emitter setup. I'm using two spawn. One is burst, one is spawn rate. My particle initial particle, my particle attribute is like that. My shape is 10, and velocity I'm using a high velocity. Drag is default. The scale color is basic curve. Curve noise is like a high value, and the particle equilibrium, I don't know how to pronounce it. This is the important one. You have to make this a user parameter. The default is this, and you make the user parameter like shown. Once you make the user parameter, you can rename in the user parameter or just use this name. I rename my target location. The kill volume is necessary for later. The rest of it is quite easy. I'm generating that event is pretty important the later on, and last one is my color. So why we make this equilibrium a target user parameter? So we are going to tell our blueprint where the particles are going to end up. So target location is pretty straightforward. We are going to create a blueprint target. In my case, I named my target, and it's like a static mesh. You can add like a static mesh or just a sphere. In my case, I add static mesh, then a sphere. In this, you don't actually have to make anything else in event graph. In my case, I make the sphere go to left to right and right to left. With this quick node setup, I'm using timeline for the panning speed just on X. I'm gonna show in a while. Yeah, there it is. I'm just using an X channel or Y channel, I guess, for the pan, and I'm using relative location. Then I'm delaying 3 seconds because my timeline is 3 seconds. Then I branch it, and the rest of is like shown. If you want in-depth tutorial, let me know in the comment, and I make a in-depth tutorial in the future. So next is important one, or missile. So the magic is going to happen in this blueprint. So we have event begin play, the standard, and I'm using a sequence. I'm gonna touch in just a minute because I'm adding a Niagara system, and I'm deactivating in the start. Is default is activated, and I'm gonna tick that off. You can see is default is like that, and I'm going to tick off because I don't want activate in the beginning. I'm using a sequence, then event tick and event begin play. I'm getting the get all actor classes and setting a BP target. Then for each loop, I'm setting my target as vert location. Come on, setting a vert location. Then I'm connecting with set Niagara variable. You can type that in your blueprint search. Then I'm just dragging Niagara and connecting the target, and the variable name is important. You are going to need that name, just copy and paste. Then our second branch, I'm activating the Niagara, just type activate, and I'm connecting this. So this is the whole magic, pretty much. And I'm compiling and playing just a bit. No, I guess I'm showing the other one too. And this is for the player. I'm getting the same drill and hard location. And the extra thing is I'm adding a vector z 100 Unreal units. I'm gonna show why in a second. So if I connect, I blundered there a little bit. You're gonna have to stay with me with this. I just realized, yeah. So I'm disconnecting that, and actually I don't know what I do, but yeah, the order doesn't matter. So when I play, you can see the blueprint is shooting my feet, because the default, the blueprint set the shoot on my feet at the 0, the 0, 0, and this means ground. So by adding 100 units, I make the missiles shoot my body instead of ground. So this is why I add 100 units. So next we are done actually. So this is the whole setup. If you want the system, just it. And the rest of the video I'm showing my emitters and how I make certain particles behave certain way. So the first one is actually smoke. There I didn't name them correctly, but it is what it is. So I'm spanning 2000 and 2000. My things attribute is like that. So the important thing is a span particle from other emitter. You have to search that. That's not a default. And my curve is like that. This default, not as a default presets. The sub UV, and I'm using a sub UV smoke texture. I'm showing in a bit. Yeah, this is just a simple 8x8 UV smoke texture. I'm just fading with a depth fade. It doesn't matter in this situation, but yeah. So our next emitter, and actually I'm gonna show what happened. Yeah, do you guys see the smoke trail behind me? Behind the projectile. I'm sorry. So same drill actually. I'm using 1500 this time, and my particle attribute is like that. Yeah, 27, and my shape location is actually 20, I believe. Yeah, it's 20, and drag is same, scale color is same, and I'm using curl noise pretty high value actually, and I'm scale sprite size by speed. I'm not using color because goofy. This is actually a custom material. Is a pretty basic one. You can copy it if you want. A simple radial material. And I'm gonna show you what happens. You guys can see. I mean, if there's a woman, you people can see the trail behind. And the fourth one is actually the same emitter, but I reduce reduce the span rate and increase the size. just to add some variety. You guys can see is less spawn and bigger size. So the fifth, I believe, is the same material board, and the fifth one is actually impact. We are doing something new. Do you guys remember we are generated that event? So we are gonna add a stage and event handler. I'm gonna show you in a bit. Yeah, we are generating that event of first emitter, the missile one. When the first particle dies, because we are using kill by volume, we are going to spawn some particles. Basically, my setting is like that. It's a pretty simple effect. I didn't pay attention because I was trying to set up my system for the missiles. I have collision because I want collision of those particles, like embers. We are using ray trace collision because it's a sprite, and scale sprite size, the standard drill. So you have to have received that event or receive whatever event you want, because otherwise it doesn't work. Not correct, it doesn't work at all. So my sprite is actually default sprite material and a velocity aligned. Actually my other third and fourth, I believe, I'm changing the alignment is velocity aligned as well, because I believe they should velocity aligned, yeah, like that. So my sixth, I believe, sixth is the star is a little variety, to add some variety. Yeah, I'm just showing my preview before I go to star. I don't know what's that error, just factored up something, I guess. So the same drill actually, I don't believe I changed something drastically. I just tweaked the settings. Yeah, just a drag. I animated drag, I believe, in this. Yeah, I animated a drag 0 to 1. You guys, I guess you can animate 1 to 2 as well. Scale color is same drill. I believe is like a custom scale. Yeah, this is my material. I'm using text coordinate subtracting 0.5, so my UV is centered, and I'm taking absolute for no negative values. You guys can see this pattern, and I'm using a red channel for the masking red and green channel for masking green. Yeah, that's so educational. Then I'm using a 1- because I want the center is bright, and 1- gives me everything is bright. I have to dissolve this somehow, so I use power for dissolve. Then I multiply it with the radial because of the clipping of the edge. Then just multiply it with the particle color, particle alpha for the opacity, and then particle color just for color, and it's velocity aligned as well. Let me show you what the stars look like. You can see there are some stars, yeah, it's velocity aligned, and it doesn't have collision. I don't want the colliding stars because it's unrealistic in a way. And my last emitter is same drill, and I add the camera offset because of the clipping in the mesh. Lifetime is this. My attribute is like that. It's a custom curve because it's going to 0 to 0.1 because I want it a little fast. and actually this is the messy. I'm gonna fix that. Is actually going to 0 to 0.3 as well, our color. So I'm gonna set this to 0 and this one is the 1, sake of the cleanness. And same drill. I forgot to mention our dead handle properties. The radial one, which is burst, the impact burst. I'm spanning 50 particles. Let me show you. Every time the missile dies, it spawns 50 particles and 50 probability, which is means every time missile dies, it spawns a particle. The second one is I'm spawning 15, the 15 to 1. Every 15 missile dies, I'm spawning 1 star. So it's like a probability thing. And every 50 particle die, I spawning, not actually, every particle I spawning 3. Every dying particle I'm spawning 3 impact. You guys can see the impact effect, like a circle and a spike circle. So what I'm gonna actually I'm taking back to, you guys can see I lost the word. I don't know how to tell that. I switched the thing to static mesh, and I'm gonna show you one more thing. I'm using a spam burst, like a bursting missiles. You guys can use spawn rate for spamming gradually, like that. It's pretty customizable. So yeah, I'm gonna show one more thing, I believe, and this is how I'm shooting missiles with the player's body. You guys can see I'm shooting in my chest. I'm gonna show you how to make the blueprint, the setup blueprint. You guys go on the blueprints, and my blueprint is pretty simple. You guys, you can just connect event tick and event pick and play the get all actors of classes. Then for each loop I'm getting my word location of my target, then the same drill pretty much. The important part is when I press E, I'm activating a Niagara, because Niagara is deactivated as well in this. When I release, after 0.2 second delay, I'm deactivating the Niagara. Yeah, that's pretty much how you set up in your third person character. If you not using third person character, is probably different for you, and you have to pick a different actor of all classes. And that's probably pretty much sums up. I don't think I have anything to say. So if you guys have any question, feel free to leave a comment. I'm gonna reply eventually, because I'm reading all the comments. So thanks for watching.